All right, so this was the idea yesterday. NASDAQ. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there it is. I was looking for the break above breakout trade. There it is there. And I want to show you something. And then we'll work out another trade plan for today. Just go to a bar chart. Make life easy for yourself. There's your alert right there. Any of these green alerts would have worked really nicely. This is coming from our VWAP indicator. Right, here's the other one. There's your alerts right there, coming from the vol momentum. And yeah, you can gain access to these. The link is on my website. Let's have a look at another idea for today. Link is on my website, anthonyfx.com. Jump on board. All right, NASDAQ. What we'll do is we'll go over here and share it with our friends on TradingView. Righto, we're looking at the NAS. Okay, so yesterday, quickly, the idea was we're looking for, this is a volume profile, value area, and a VWAP break. So I trade with volume profile and VWAP. Here's the breakout of the volume profile here. And, well, that's the volume profile value area high. So now this goes into price discovery. Let's just back out of these drawings. Bear with me for a sec. All right. We were looking for this, and I talked about the volume profile value area. Okay, value will generally trade from the low to the high, or into the point of control to the high. Okay, back to the low, retesting the point of control, back to the high, back to the low. So this is the smart money footprint all through here, and it's messy. Then it breaks out. We go into price discovery. This is the retail footprint, right? And then we look for value again and another volume profile value area. So that's the idea. Right, so let's just back out of that. There it is. And just take it from where we are now. We've traded up into here. So, I mean, yeah, if you took that trade, I mean, you're up now. You're up around 2 or 3 hour. Nice. All right, so we're looking for this to potentially continue up. Let's just go out and have a quick look, see where we're at in terms of the bigger picture. Go to the daily. I just want to see if we're pushing up against any critical levels, and we are right there. All right. Okay, you can see all through here where my mouse is, but this is a key level, so it's pushed all the way into it. We could possibly see a red candle and then maybe pushing up again, right? But this is definitely broken market structure. So, there's confidence has come back into the markets. So let's just go down again, 4 hour, right? A bullish breaker structure on that daily 4 hour time frame. And, again, come down to lower time frames. So what we've got now is the volume profile. We've got this break, and we can pick up the fixed range, and I'm going to mark it from the low to the high. Go back, and I'll pick up that red candle. Okay, let's go to a 15-minute. Let's get a bit closer to the action. All right, now the thing that we need to be mindful of here is this move, right? It happened very, very quickly with a lot of momentum behind it, and I would say a lot of this is short covering, right? I would think there's probably quite a few traders short. This runs liquidity under here. That's a dollar sign. And then these guys who sold panic sell out of their positions, or their stops get hit. And then a lot of this momentum is not institutional money. Institutional money would have been down the bottom here. But as this is pushing up, this is driven by panic selling and people exiting and short covering. So without institutional money through here, there's a good possibility that we might see this pull back down into this level. It's possible, unless this is significant through here and it gives smart money an opportunity to work their orders in, maybe long, depending on whatever they're doing up in here, and the liquidity that's getting engineered through this range, right? So it pulls up, it drops back. Yeah, I mean, big money is basically feeding off small money, let's put it that way. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on about that, but I do believe that this is thin liquidity, and that'll be evidenced by, if we grab a volume profile, let's just throw one back in here and pull it all the way through, and we'll take out this guy, this one back there. See, this is a fair value gap right here. You can see it on the volume profile. So the fair value gap could get revisited. All right, you've now got, if we take that out, you've got this, the high, well, down to here, you've got that, right, this value range, and then you would find that this is a strong support zone under here, wherever you see low value nodes. So that's that. All right, now we grab this guy, the fixed range, and come in off that candle, pull it across, and that will mark up, extend that one to the right. That's going to mark up, okay? You see this value area low. So you want to work at the moment within this range, and there's a chance that it breaks under. If we grab a fib, pull a Fibonacci, say from low point to high point, right? Well, there's a chance that this could come back down into equilibrium. Now, if you want to, you can just pull it from, and why does it come back to equilibrium? You could pull it from the candle body. The candle body comes back down into, that's what I was talking about here, right? This value gap, fair value gap. This is important because, like, there's two things. When we've got a trend, smart money they'll buy here, and generally it continues up. They'll reaccumulate, and then as this progresses, they start to scale out. But the first couple of levels, they do reaccumulate. So the question is, if this is an accumulation, are they going to force this back down to pick up liquidity under here? It's a pretty good chance. And also, this 50% level, okay, is the threshold where there's a discount that they don't like to buy at a premium. Anyway, I hope you understand what I'm saying here. So I'm just building an argument for the possibility that this drops back down into here, and we get a deep pullback. So you want to be a little bit careful at this current level. Can it? I mean, look, if this is extended through here and we get more of that, yeah, that can happen. But we need a fair bit of activity through here for that. Otherwise, if it's shorter, there's a good chance that happens. Anyway, I'm looking to get long, and I'm just concerned about the possibility of a pullback in here, given that it's pushed up like that. So how do you get involved with this? You know what? To be honest, and as you go out on that 1 hour chart, we know that this is traded into a daily, a key level. I'm going to let it go, and unless it pulls back, and that's what I want to see. So I'll be looking to get long down in here if it comes back and we break structure, right? Something like that. So what it's got to do, it's got to hit this 50% and the blue line on the volume profile. It's got to hold up above that. And if it pulls back and we get a break of structure down in here, that's where I'm going to be long. Right, so that's the plan. Just draw that. Okay. We are looking for when this pulls back and we break. Hope all of this makes sense. And look, can it hold here and break bullish? Yes, it can. But I don't really want to be chasing that somehow. I want to see this. Look, that's what I want to see. Yeah, I don't mind that markup actually. That's what I want to see. Coincides with a Fibonacci from here to here. Yeah, something like that. All right. So that would be a potential buy, and then go. Yeah, and it's this value range I want to see tested. And I mean, if it holds and carries on, I'll let it go and wait for another opportunity. All right, guys, that's my take on the NAS at the moment. Yeah, comment. Let me know what you think. With that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.